Hello and welcome to this video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Microstrategy Incorporated. Now, if you don't know what they make business intelligence software and they make data analytics as well as buy software. Now, as you can see here, I'm going to draw some support lines and make an RSI look also. Welcome to this video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Microstrategy Incorporated. Now, Microstrategy Incorporated, they make business intelligence software as well as data analytics and buy software. Now, we're going to take a look at some SMA and some RSI today. Now, as you can see right here on the screen, we recently did have a death cross, and it has been falling quite hard ever since. It has been falling about $70 since, which isn't great. And as you can see for the day, it's also down 2.25%. Now, we did, however, see a quite nice technical rebound here, as you can see on the screen line here. We did have a support point from earlier, and it did rebound from that, not breaking through, which is a quite strong support signal. As you can see, ever since that, it has increased. Now, if it manages to break through a breakline point up here, I'm just going to draw that right here, that is the next breakthrough point in price. If it manages to break, I'm just going to draw another color real quick, like so. If it manages to break through here, we might see quite nice gains. If it can also break through up here, as you can see, there is another breakthrough point right about here. So if it can manage to break through these two blue lines here, we might see it returning to its form back when it was at the top at about 240. Maybe it won't. Now, if it breaks through this green line here, the next proper support point we have is quite a lot lower, sadly, at around $133. Now, a fun fact about MicroStrategy is they own quite a lot of Bitcoin, which is why they have defensively made themselves quite hard to hit financially, because they simply own so many assets in Bitcoin, which is also a reason why they have taken quite a hard tumble, because as you might know, Bitcoin has been headed quite rough recently. And I'm also going to show you in the earnings how you can see how they keep buying up Bitcoin. As you can see down here, it just gets worse and worse, minus 400, minus 500, 1000 and 3000%. And it's because they use all their earnings and more to gear themselves towards the Bitcoin. Some people like to buy this instead of Bitcoin because it's a stock and it's easier regulated. As of course you might know, you can't regulate Bitcoin. So that is of course nice for them. Personally, I'm not a big fan of MicroStrategy. I think they geared themselves way too hard, because if Bitcoin falls, they're gonna have a quite hard time rebounding, because as you can see here, their financials is quite bad. As you can see, minus, minus, minus. They did have one good year in 23, and then ever since again, boom, minus. So they are geared incredibly hard because they don't have that large customer bases, to be honest. So yeah, that is why I'm not a huge fan of MicroStrategy. Personally, if it breaks through these, I don't think it is. I think it's gonna hit this breakthrough point here and then fall back down. I personally think it is gonna break through this and fall a lot shorter, but that is also because I'm biased. I simply don't like the business model of MicroStrategy Incorporated. Now, as you can see here, as I showed you, its financials, not a huge fan of it. But its performance the later years has been quite amazing, as you can see here. Some years it makes, these recent years, it is 300 and 300%. Some years past that, it has been minus, 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 minus. And as you can see, 22 is a quite large minus. We don't really care about that because basically every single company did that in 22. Some years, as you can see in 22, we did have 21, of course, 28%, then 2020, 169%. So some years they do make quite nice gains. That is because it has always had this large store of Bitcoin, and it keeps buying more and more. And I believe it is the fourth or fifth largest known holder in the world at this moment. Now the technicals for this is a buy at the moment, and that is of course because we did see this rebound here. So the technicals for this is actually a buy. I wouldn't personally buy it yet if I did like it, because I would want to see a golden cross, simply because it only gets proper momentum when it has a golden cross, and that is simply a metric I like to trade after. Now analysts like this stock quite a lot, given they have so much Bitcoin in reserve. That is at least my opinion as to why they like it so much. Otherwise I can't really see it. As you can see, we don't have a single sell hold or a strong sell on it. We only have strong buy and buy. Some say it should rise 126%. Some say 540, and that's the average. And then we have the lowest one at 409, which is quite insane. So the medium said it should go up 88%. Personally, I think that is way too out of line with reality. I think it's going to trade down here a lot more than maybe anybody else. As you can see, no other analysts think that. That is my personal opinion on it. Now, if you did like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos.